I think we all know what lost media is. It's basically media that are missing or unavailable to the public. I've always had interest in lost media because it's just really interesting to learn about stuff that is missing. So yeah, in this video, I'm going to be talking about the weirdest cases in lost media because why not? By the way, I'm going to be talking about the media that is completely lost. The stuff that nobody has found or partially found. So yeah, no old Shrek footage. Also, all of the information is taken from the Lost Media Wiki. Anyway, let's start off with the lost media in movies. I think one of the weirdest cases is the production material of the cancelled film adaptation of the Macy's Thanksgiving Parade. Yeah, I know. It was announced in 2011 that they were gonna make a movie about the Macy's Thanksgiving Parade where the balloons come to life. Why? But yeah, it's unknown why it was cancelled, and the only thing we have about it is this concept art of one of the main characters hanging onto the Snoopy balloon. The rest of the production material has yet to be found. Next up we have is the original Ice Age ending where Diego f***ing dies. Yeah, traumatized those kids. But yeah, they changed the ending because the audience in the test screenings reacted to it very negatively. The original ending was never released to the public, and there's still a slim chance that someone could find it, but probably not because, well, we all know what happened to Blue Sky. There was a deleted scene in E.T. where E.T. would be wearing a bathrobe and looking at Mary sleeping on a bed naked, and then he would place Reese's Pieces onto her pillow. What? The only stuff we have is a screenshot of E.T. looking like a f***ing stalker, and another screenshot of Steven Spielberg setting up the scene. But yeah, I doubt this scene will ever be released to the public. There is gonna be a VeggieTales movie called the Bob and Larry movie, which would have been about, well, Bob and Larry. But it was cancelled after the Pirates Who Don't Do Anything flopped at the box office, and the only thing we have is a bunch of concept art. The test footage and the full script is still unavailable and probably won't be released to the public anytime soon. Okay, so this doesn't really count as a movie, it's a short film, but I still want to include it because it sounds absolutely crazy. So apparently, in 1936, two animators at Disney made a short film where Mickey and Minnie Mouse are having sex. What the fuck? So this was made as a joke for Walt Disney's 35th birthday, which resulted in Walt Disney firing those two animators. It's actually unknown if this story is real or not, and if this short film is real. I kinda want it to be real because it will be funny, but at the same time, I don't because I like not being traumatized. Up next, we probably have the most famous topic in this video, which is the rated R cut of the 2002 Scooby-Doo movie. According to James Gunn, who wrote the screenplay of this movie, there is a rated R cut of Scooby-Doo out there where there would be a subplot where there would be a lesbian relationship between Velma and Daphne. There would also be a lot of marijuana jokes because of Shaggy. James Gunn said it's unlikely that this cut still exists, but there is still a small chance that it still does. We did get to see an adult version of Scooby-Doo though, unfortunately. Okay, now let's talk about the lost media and TV shows. There is going to be an animated Gremlins TV series, and if you've seen the original movie, then you know that this was a bad idea, and it was probably going to terrify a bunch of little kids. Okay, so as I was writing the script, as you can see right here, I said this was a bad idea because it was going to terrify a bunch of little kids. There's already a freaking TV series of it, and it's animated, and it came out this year in May, so what the f? So as I was saying, there's already a Gremlins TV series, and I'm pretty sure it's for kids because it looks like cute and stuff. So yeah, good job, Pastain. Great job on not doing your research. Yeah. But the pilot was the only thing that they were able to work on before the series got cancelled after Gremlins 2 flopped at the box office. No footage of the pilot was released, and it will probably never be released. There is gonna be an anime adaptation of Hannah Montana, which, what? but it was canceled and all the production material is still missing. There's gonna be a Lobo animated series that was gonna air on Kids WB. Okay. They would have had fucking Brad Garrett voicing Lobo. Fucking Chef Gusteau from Ratatouille was gonna voice Lobo. Warner Bros. This would have been the best thing ever. But yeah, it was canceled due to the demographics, and it was later turned into the 2000 Lobo web series. Production material of the original series has yet to be found. We could have had Brad Garrett voice Lobo. Life isn't fair. There was gonna be a spin-off for Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. called Most Wanted, and apparently it was gonna tie into the MCU. So basically, it was gonna be about these two ex-S.H.I.E.L.D. agents, played by Adrian Palicki and Nick Blood, who would be on the run from a series of enemies trying to claim them for bounty. It actually sounds kind of interesting, but it was cancelled because executives weren't happy with the pilot. And now the pilot has yet to be found. In 2004, a Fox reality series was going to premiere, but it didn't because of controversy. And the name of the show was, wait for it, seriously dude, I'm gay. You can kind of see where this is going. The premise of the show was that two straight men would compete to see how they would live as a gay man for a week. They also had to tell their family and friends that they were gay. And at the end of the week, other gay men would determine who was the most gay, and whoever was the most gay won $50,000. You can see why this never aired. This pissed off a bunch of gay people because it was offensive, because apparently the showrunners made the two contestants do stuff that stereotyped and made fun of gay people in a bad way, which isn't good. So yeah, it's understandable why they never aired this. So now there is a lost pilot to this show out there that will probably most definitely never see the light of day. Okay, now let's talk about lost media in video games. All of it is basically just lost builds, but whatever. There's gonna be a game about CatDog called CatDog Saving Mean Bob, but not that much of it is known about it. It was cancelled, and the only thing that exists is some screenshots of the game and some cover art. The build still remains missing. Disney Infinity was the shit back then. Sure, it wasn't as good as Skylanders, and looking at it now, it's not that great of a game, but it still holds a special place in my NT heart. Anyway, the fourth game, Disney Infinity 4.0, was supposed to come out, but it got cancelled because the Toys to Life genre started dying, and the third game didn't get that much sales. The game was going to have a bunch of playsets including Guardians of the Galaxy and Coco. Some footage of the game can be found, but the build of the game is still lost. So now we have a bunch of concept art and images of toys that were going to be released. It's probably best that these toys didn't come out, otherwise I probably would have gone broke. Remember the movie Foodfight? Didn't think so, but there is going to be a video game based on that movie. But it got cancelled because of the movie's descent into development hell. A demo of the game was shown at E3 2006, and that's the only footage we have of it. The build is still lost, and I just have one question left. Is the unfinished game better than the movie? Super Monkey Ball Furry Banana Crazy was gonna be a thing until it got quietly cancelled. No concept art or footage has been released to the public. The only thing we have is the logo. Basically, this game just disappeared from the face of the earth. And the only reason why I included this in the video was because my brother loves Super Monkey Ball, and I just wanted to see his reaction. You guys know the game Zombie U? Well, originally it was gonna be Killer Freaks from Outer Space, which was supposed to be about these alien freaks invading Earth. But originally, that was supposed to be Attack of the Killer Rabbids from Outer Space. Yes, you hear that right. A very violent zombie first-person shooter game was originally supposed to be about aliens, which was originally supposed to be about the Rabbids from Rayman. Anyway, we're gonna talk about the Rabbid version, not the freak version. So basically, it would be a first-person shooter about the terrifying alien cousins of the Rabbids who invade Earth and wreak havoc. Ubisoft. This was genius. But yeah, they cancelled it because it was too violent for the family-friendly Raven Rabbit series. and the only thing that exists now is the concept art of the killer rabbits. The build might still be out there, but I doubt it will be released to the public anytime soon. But Ubisoft, I would pay full price for a violent first-person shooter Rabbids game. Please, finish this game. Anyway, that's all I wanted to talk about. Let me know if you want a part 2 to this video because there's still a lot of interesting cases of lost media out there. Or just let me know if you want me to do like a cancel movie video or something. I don't know.